Hi, this is Beth Transu. I'm the librarian for the engineering department, and this short tutorial today is specifically for engineering students to address the most common complaint that I hear about using Engineering Village, and that is to get to full text articles in Engineering Village. So I'll be showing you how to do that. Throughout this tutorial, I want you to work with me as you're looking at the tutorial. So feel free to hit pause at any point during the tutorial to do the example as I'm doing the example. And I think that will help you learn this skill a bit easier. So we're first going to start by going to the library, and that's from the college homepage, and just selecting library. And then going into Find Articles, Databases, Subjects, and selecting Engineering. Before we go into Engineering Village, I just want to point out again the Ask Me column, and this is how you can contact me directly with any questions that you may have through any of the avenues listed in the Ask Me column. So I'm going to go into Engineering Village, and I'm going to do just a short search in Engineering Village. Before I do that, just a quick reminder about Engineering Village. It is the largest database for the engineering literature, but it is really just a great big index. It does not contain any full text articles within this database. So that's where it can get a little tricky sometimes, accessing the actual articles. So to do a very basic search, I'm first going to uncheck the Referex so that all I'm doing is searching the Compendex, or that big index of engineering literature. I'm also going to limit my search to just journal articles. If you remember from class, we can't really get many of these other types of documents, such as patents or dissertations or conference proceedings. So it's best to just limit this to journal articles, which we can get for you, either through our databases or through interlibrary loan. So I'm going to do just a simple search here, water ozonization. I know that that is one of the collaboratory projects being worked on right now, and I'll just run that quick search. And then I now have the list of journal articles that are relevant to water ozonization. Now the first thing I want to point out is notice that every article here has this LS green and blue icon. That means link source. And usually in a database, that means that we have this article in another database. Unfortunately, with the Engineering Village vendor, they only work with our databases if we put this icon on every single article, whether or not we actually have the article. Therefore, you're going to see this on every article. That doesn't necessarily mean we have it. So what you're going to want to do is, when you find a journal article that looks relevant, go ahead and select that link source icon. And number one, just see if we do in fact have the full text article. If we do have the full text article, it should open up another browser, and then it should open up the actual article. So in this case, this article was opened. It's available through another database and with the Journal of Mining Science. So you're able to get right to the article itself through that link source icon. I'm going to close this up now. But let's try another example. I'm going to go down here to number 5, which is Chemical Engineering and Technology. So go ahead and again run this same search on yours and look for this journal article. It's the Cooling Water Treatment by Ozonization. And again, it's from Chemical Engineering and Technology in 1993. And notice that it also has that link source icon. So I'm going to select that link source icon, and notice when that it's attempting to see if we have the article, and it brings up another tab, but notice it says that it's not available. So what you want to do then, I'm going to close this tab, but the next step is then to confirm that we do not in fact have that article. So I'm going to go to another tab in my browser and go into the library webpage, and I'm going to select periodicals list. This will tell me if in fact we have this journal somewhere. So I'm just going to copy and paste. So you can do this too. You can pause the video and copy and paste as well. I'm going to copy and paste Chemical Engineering and Technology and search to see if in fact we have that journal. And notice that we actually do have this journal in Wiley Online, but we only have it from January 1998 to present. And this journal article, if I go back to the database, is from the August 1993 issue. So we in fact do not have access to this article. What you will want to do then, if this was an article that you did in fact want to look at, was simply go to the library home and place an interlibrary loan request. I will cover how to place an interlibrary loan request in another tutorial. So I hope that this tutorial has helped you learn how to access full text articles through the Engineering Village database. Following this tutorial, you may want to run a few research questions through Engineering Village that are related to your specific research project, and then just practice accessing full text articles in examples that are even more relevant to your project.